Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. This is part 2 of Throwback Thursday.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
My name is Old School Nerd. Check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, the Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. Remember, this Sunday is my birthday stream. I don't want gifts. I'm giving them away. How do you win gifts? You got to go to my Patreon. I have it up there. My top 15 bands. You put in the comments what you think the top 15 are in order. There's 18 bands on the list. You got to pick 15. The person who gets the most right in the correct order got prizes. Real prizes. Anyway, back to the reaction. Throwback Thursday. Now, we just did one where a marching band just 2 weeks ago did a Throwback Thursday rendition of Amazing Rush songs by Ohio State University. Great job, all of you. Even if you don't know which songs go on which album, it's totally cool. Did a good job. Neil would have loved it. Anyway, part 2, another modern day rendition of a band playing a classic hit from Throwback Thursday, Deep Purple. Yes, Deep Purple. I've never done a reaction to a Deep Purple song. Why? Because I have all the albums. Not cassettes, not CDs. Vinyl albums, mother huggers. That's right. So they even have the before they get into it. So it's really cool. All right. So this band doing this one is the Iron Cross. Now, they're some young musicians, fairly young. I'm probably old enough to be any of their dads. I don't think I'm the dad of any of them, but hey. Misspent youth, baby. All right, here we go. As always, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Subscribing to the channel helps us so much. We are so close to 56,000. I'm just blown away. We're like just a couple dozen away. It's nuts. Thank you to all of you. And as always, if you're digging this, absolutely please.
And put a like.
Thank you, Sheena. Anyway, let's get into this. Get that Throwback Thursday out of the way. This is Burn, Deep Purple, the cover by the Iron Cross. Very production theme there. Da, 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 da. Endorsement by Thames Music Store. I'm assuming they're playing it there. Oh. The key to a good cover, by the way, sorry, bro, caught you trying to catch a fly with your mouth. The key to a good cover is bringing authenticity, but bringing a new energy, and they're doing that. They're really young. I'm old enough to be all these people's dads. It's true. The key, though, is you have to watch the musicians when they perform. Whoever's doing the production here is going to do close-ups of each member, and for some reason, every time they do a close-up, the member, whether it be the drummer, the bass player, guitarist, they're going to do a pose, and that's fine. The key is, does that musician keep rocking like they're on camera even when they're not? Ooh, old school's getting grumpy on it. No, they're young. So if they don't know the camera's on them, are they going to keep rocking out full-fledged? Or are they just going to just playing this song right here? Hey, we talked about it. We talked about it. Bands like Liliac and Hallison, you know, First to 11. These are all very young people. But when you're talking about Hallison and First to 11, I mean, one of the First to 11 members, it's a music school. So they learn all those points and they really nail it every time. And Liliac, they're just a straight up performance band. Even the youngest one, he was kind of timid at first. Now he's whipping in nay. I know it's like 10 years old, sorry. But he does. And you have to when you're playing on the keyboard. Does this band continue the tradition of young people remembering to, how did Jack Black say it in School of Rock? You're never too young to rock? It's wise words from a complete idiot. Okay, Hatless Slash over here with his Les Paul. Really, he has not stopped. Hats off to him. This guy's playing kind of in the middle, kind of like an Alex Lifeson thing. Like, I'm rocking, but I'm subdued. Keyboard player, she knows she's a young hottie. It's fine. Still enough to be your dad, girl. And the bass player is doing typical John Paul Jones bass playing, which I'm going to speak with my fingers. Drummer's staying in it. I was kind of worried about him because it looked like he'd get really bored back there. But he's not. He's staying in it even when the camera's not on him. I do like the sound. They're bringing in multiple guitars, which you need when you're doing Deep Purple to get that full sound. And they're even doing the organ, which is really cool. They didn't bring any synths or any string programmed into the keys. No, they're staying to the classic 70s organ, which if you're doing Deep Purple, on the nuggets. It's what you want. Not sure of the name of the lead singer, but she's amazing. She's got a great young voice. Her voice is very young. She has great enunciation. It's a very light voice. Now, could that just be because she's a young girl, or is it because of her size? She's slender and small in stature. I mean, come on. There is a reason why Flori Jansen can belt what she does. She's 6 foot, and she's liable to whip the ass of anybody on the stage. Still waiting to see that happen, by the way. But yeah, very young, but with a lot of maturity. Kind of digging this one. Had my doubts. Unjustified. Okay, they're all the guys are getting into it, and that's great. Unfortunately, for the keyboard player, she's always going to be limited. So she has two choices. She can either do the classic dip your head and just, work it with your hair hanging down, and you just, right? Or you can have your keyboard turned sideways to where you can arch your back and do the hair whip thing, a la Bon Jovi. By the way, that's not suggested. Or you could go, hey, I'm young. This is not that hard to play on the keyboard because it's Deep Purple. So I'm going to smile. Why? Because I'm young. I wore this tiny, small dress, and I'm young, And when I smile, all the dads like me are like, put some clothes on that girl. And all the guys that aren't as old as me are like, hey, how you doing? Hey guys, check that ID on that one. She looks to be like maybe 15. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. Respect the authority. Anyway, so yeah, I know some people could be like, why does she keep smiling like that? It seems kind of forced and stuff. Well, what do you want her to do? She's playing keyboards. And they're just sticking a camera in her face. What do you want her to do? That's not going to work either. So she's going to smile. Hey, playing keyboards. It's cool. It's not easy being a keyboard player. It's not. Not everybody can wear a top hat and have a giant pipe organ stick out of the bottom of their keyboard area like Taomas in Nightwish. No. So, she's working with what she got. She's doing a good job. So much hate on this young group, man. Shame on all of y'all. Don't do that. Don't fix your hair. Don't fix your hair. No, don't. Either you're gonna model or you're gonna play the keyboards. Can't do both. Unless you're the keyboardist from Rammstein. He's been a European model all of his life on his treadmill. That's not the point. You didn't need to do that. Shame on you. Shame on you. Don't fix your hair. Play the keyboard. If they show that keyboard smiling one more time, like for real, I'm going to put a thumbs down on my own damn video. Stop smiling. Stop fixing your hair. Play the keyboards. Seriously, though, this guitarist, he's pretty skilled. I think he's having an identity crisis. He's not sure if he wants to be Slash or Claudio Sanchez from Coheed and Cambria. All he knows is hair. And he whips it hard, which is great. He seems to be the most mature performer on there. Like, he's taking that whole rock thing. He's going 100%. He's 100% sold into it. The stopping and the smiling for the camera shot is contrived. It's like it's posed. So it doesn't give you that feel like it's a natural. Does that make sense? So if your drummer is caught flipping sticks or rah, it should not be right here where it looks like it's set up. Because then we're like, Why are they setting that up? Right? And the female on the keyboard is definitely set up because she's just like, it's a good cover. And they're really talented. They're very young. And they don't need to be posed. They don't need to be like focused in. Okay, ready and smile. Ready and stick flip. You don't need to do that. If they're throwing it down, you should be able to catch those little objects in mid play and it feels more natural. The only person in any rock band in history that gets to pose before the picture is always your lead singer. Because what the hell else are they going to do? Oh, and by the way, happy retirement for David Lee Roth. The biggest poser of them all. Go! Damn it! I'm thumbing down my own video. So when you guys get here, you're like, why is there a thumb down on his reaction video? I did it to myself. Stop that! Stop looking at the camera. Play the keyboard. The only people that should ever look at the camera and smile, lead guitarist in the middle of his solo or her solo only, and the lead singer. Everybody else, play your instrument. You're in the middle of a rock show. No smiling at the camera. It's too contrived. Now, if you're doing the Tommy Lee and they have a camera above you and you're in the middle of and you look up, that's totally acceptable. Or just a little glance where it's, but not, I mean, you know, and it should only be for a flash. It shouldn't be where they're holding the camera for 5 seconds. And I know they're trying to show off the kids, and I'm giving them a lot of shit. But damn it, it's Thursday, and I didn't cause enough problems yesterday, which kind of I did. So I can't help myself. Stop smiling. Okay, throughout the video, this guitarist never left step. And it is a music video. It's not a live performance, obviously, because, you know, if the lead guitarist was doing backup vocals, he wouldn't be leaning back to do them with the person singing. That's just not practical. My favorite images of the drummer were not every time they focused in on him for a pose. It was actually towards the end where he's just working it and he's watching what he's doing and he's kick flipping and he's coming around with the sticks and he looks like he's, hey, I'm the drummer, getting business done, watch this. Not, hey, look at me, it's watch this. When you're a music performer, it's not look at me, it's hey, watch this. That's the pose. And I understand they're trying to show all the young people and that's good for them. It's just too much, man. Great cover, though. Great musical effort. I'm down with that. But unfortunately, when you guys get here, you're going to say, oh, my God, there's a thumbs down on the reaction. Yeah, that was me. All right, everybody. Hey, if you made it this far.
Muchas fucking gracias.
Yeah, baby.